meal.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Fourth Meal, the podcast.
there.
God damn. I'm very proud of us, man. We're consistent again. We took like a
Like 8-9 months.
7 to 8 months off, bro. Like we took a big break. Not even on purpose. It was just like the whole world came to a stop. And it's like, all right, what is there to talk about? We talk about the same shit, like the podcast was about guests and their gigs and their experience in DJing. It was kind of like, all right, there's no DJing going on besides live stream. But then how much can you talk about live stream? I bet you people listening to our podcast that don't stream are probably sick of hearing. But guess what? There's nothing else to talk about right now. So we're adapting to modern times, But we're here. Miles Medina, welcome to the podcast, sir. Welcome back.
What's up, man?
I know you've been on.
Miles?
No. Oh, yeah. Actually, I did one.
Yeah.
The one time you did a podcast was the first time I was getting interested in Twitch. Well, we all were.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was with Anil.
It was with Anil, Vice, E-Rock, and Miles.
Yeah.
And Anil really dude. So it's crazy. I actually started. I rewatched it just because I was just at the house and it was on YouTube. And I sound like an idiot. Like we all did. We're like, dude, so there's this thing called raid, and what's a raid, and what's this, and what's it's so amateur, bro. Like some of the shit we're saying.
No, but then to someone who's never used Twitch and it's the same,
No, it was definitely like Twitch for Dummies, like 101, like breaking everything down, which was cool because we didn't know shit about it. Actually, I remember after the podcast, me and Miles were on a FaceTime, and you helped me set up OBS or Streamlabs for the first time.
Oh, that's right.
I was like, "What, dude?" It was like
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, "What is this?" He goes, "Download this and do that." And I was like, "Oh my!" It was so foreign. It's like looking at Ableton or Photoshop for the first time, or worse. It was just so confusing. And yeah, my first stream was just like with my FaceTime camera. I
remember it.
Wild, bro. I was like, what am I doing? But yeah, that's how long ago it was. And that was the first time you were on the podcast. And here we are. So that was
because what's funny is we were doing the IG live raids at the time. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Just us,
of course. So that I remember we were watching Miles, and you were going crazy. You had a gang of viewers. Fucking Manny Fresh was in there, all kinds of shit. And it was so fun. And I was at the house. And at the time, I didn't have a setup at the house.
Oh,
You're like, all right, who's going on next? Eric Dlux, you're going on next? And I'm like, no. And you're like, all right, Eric Dlux going on next. I'm like, holy shit, bro. And you literally ended your live. And I thought, I'm like, oh my God, I go on my Instagram, like mad followers.
Like, blowing you up.
Like, what time is going on, fam? I remember calling, I think I called 5. I was like, bro, I'm going to have to go to this office. I have to, put me on the spot. And I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I remember I drove to the office and I set up and I just went live, and it was so fun. But yeah, dude, we were doing the Instagram fake raids. And I remember we had talked about doing planning one where it'd go from 5 to me to Miles or whatever. I don't know what order.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What are you talking about rating?
Because it's the one feature, because you know what? People really do want to continue. If we're just, been on for a few hours, or you got to go somewhere, or if you're just tired or whatever and you want to end, doesn't mean people want to end. They want to keep partying. So that's how it was on IG Live. Especially back then, it was early pandemic, lockdown, can't do anything. So people were really on their phone all day, Instagram Live. That was when you would open your IG and
it's everyone.
The first 7 circles were IG Live, and it's DJs. It's just it. Yeah, that was crazy. That's been crazy, man. But yeah, how's streaming going for you, man? How do you like it? We can talk about about how you miss the road and stuff, and we all obviously got to talk about the merch that you just dropped that you are wearing right now. But how's
that we just dropped. Yes.
yeah, how do you like the streaming stuff, man? Like, are you
Yeah, dude.
is it here to stay? Like, or once you get back on the road, are you gonna cut it out?
I don't think I'm gonna cut it out. Because it's like it's such a like it's like hella challenging for some reason. Like
Yeah.
because you have so much creative freedom. Now I just want to like keep pushing that further and further. Whereas like going on the road, as you know, you can just show up to the gigs, have fun.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you don't have to try as hard, but like
Yeah.
um you know what I mean, like you just get caught in the routine. But
Yeah.
I don't think getting caught in a routine for streaming, like I don't want to like plateau. So it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's a challenge, but in a really good way, I think.
You do stuff on the fly a lot. We notice, right? Like a lot of like mixes and like remixes, like acapella, you know, stuff.
Not because I want to. It's just
No,
because
no,
like
yeah.
I just like I wish I could come up with sets every Sunday, but like you know life gets real busy
Life,
and
yeah.
Do
No,
you
I feel you.
Yeah, how do you what's your prep like? Do you prepare your crates for every Sunday, or you just kind of have your crates and you just wing it? Like, how much preparation goes into your streams?
it depends on the week. Um, as of lately, I've been super like 100% freestyle, like not even crates, and it sucks because like I'm really trying to reorganize my crates, and
Story of
it's
my
the
life.
worst when like it's the worst where like because I like freestyling, I get like really good energy freestyling, but it's the worst when like someone pops in like a like on my birthday, like Z Trip popped in and I had nothing
Oh
planned. I
yeah,
was like, fuck,
yeah.
here we go. But like, you know, just on those moments, it's nice to have some shit just like prepared if you ever need to like
Yeah.
kind of flex a little bit.
But I think you kind of have your go-to word plays or whatever. Like I noticed Zach's really created. Like sometimes I'm watching the sets, I'm like, dude, like there's no way he didn't plan this. But then I'll hear the like kind of the same routine, like certain records just work well together, and like I'll hear him do it again. I'm like, oh, okay, dope. Like, and I have a few like that. I know Five does for sure.
Yeah.
So I know sometimes you just kind of got to go to those crates where you have the tricks. What's your shit called, Five?
Tricks, dog.
Yeah.
There's a crate called Tricks, dog. Tricks, dog.
And if you have it on
Tricks,
BPM,
dog.
Tricks, dog.
if it's lined on BPM, it won't work. You have to put it on the fucking the numbers, and then it's lined up. Tricks after trick after trick. If it's on BPM, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, Five? You have a Tricks dog crate? Okay.
Tricks, dog.
I need one of those.
Tricks, dog.
I need one of those.
It comes in handy, man. You just gotta know what you're looking for, But so as far as like for preparing, like, do you download every week?
I'm constantly downloading music and and just tons of research because I like a lot of old music. So
yeah.
I like diving into old music and I like a lot of new music too. And just trying to keep up with all that shit and like keep it somewhat organized, which is the part I haven't figured out yet.
Yeah.
Same.
That's the hardest shit.
A lot of people are sending you stuff too, right? Like a lot of the Bandcamp, like remixers.
I buy all that shit on Bandcamp.
Me too.
Like I buy all of it, and like these days, I really just pay for everything, dude.
Yeah, same.
Unless it's on a pool, like I'm just paying for everything. If it's like Amazon download, like especially for old shit.
We've been doing that too. Like like a lot of like the SoundCloud and Bandcamp guys, and I'll reach out. Like and be like, yo, man, love this track, big fan. Can we get this on the site? And most of the times they're cool. And then just kind of help them out too. Kind of help spread the word. Get their name out there. So
I used to be like a SoundCloud ripper, and then like I just realized like I feel like what goes around comes around. So you kind of want to give love, and hopefully that comes back.
I'm always shouting them out. Like I noticed you do that too when you're playing like tracks, whatever. Because I'm always like trying to. I was like, oh shit, what remix is this? I know it's not gonna come up on Shazam, and you're always like, oh, this is so and so. So that's always dope,
There's a song I need from you actually. You played this edit. it was the Earth, Wind and Fire, the Brazilian, what's this shit called?
Oh yeah,
Brazilian rhyme.
Brazilian rhyme. You play this edit of it, and I'm like, I don't know whose it is, but if it's yours, tell me where. Send me your band link. But I need it, bro. It's fire.
And I think I know what you're talking about.
I can't find. I've been searching for like edits or remixes of it. There's not many, man. Like not many good ones.
Yeah, you just gotta scour the web.
When I was like, damn, this shit is fire.
Yeah, it gets tricky because like people name their shit whatever they want, so you can't. It's hard to search for things,
You think it's because,
for example, you Limonada, which is yo, that edit,
yeah,
that's like my favorite edit right now. It's so
good.
fire. Like I play that shit. Like I think I played it like three times in a row last Monday on my stream. It's so good.
On the Wine Club.
I played it for Chase. I was like, yo, listen to this. He was like, yeah, it's just fire.
Oh, dope. Thanks, man. Yeah.
But so. I noticed a lot of artists are doing that. Is it because like just to avoid copyright?
I think that's what they were doing.
For me, yeah, it started when like
I think we lost you. Did we lose him?
Yeah, I think
Mr. Miles.
Hold on. Yeah, we lost him.
Hold on.
Hold up.
There we go.
Okay, I think we're back.
Okay, we're back.
All right.
You say it started when?
What was I saying? Oh yeah. So like, I remember when we did actually "Life Is Beautiful," and I made the Elton John clip with the Drake, and I posted it on my SoundCloud, and it got deleted in like 1 second. So I had to so ever since then, I just been trying to avoid them catching it in any way possible. So one of it
has a lot to do with it.
I don't know. I have no idea. I wouldn't think so, but at the same time, it does give like more of a possibility of finding it. And also like, to me, it's just like we created this thing, and I kind of want to name it as something that I made instead of just calling it so-and-so remix or whatever.
Right. Yeah. No, it makes sense.
No, that's a dope way. Man, they're fucking fire. We need a new edit pack, by the way. I know you the one when you after the Life Is Beautiful, which was that's such a dope event, man. That's one of the things I wish we were able to do this year, but for obvious reasons, all the festivals and concerts got shut.
You never know, man. You never know.
No, I'm saying 2020 we didn't do it.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
But hopefully this year. When is Life Is Beautiful again?
End of summer, so September, October, I think.
I think that was the first time I actually saw Miles play.
Yeah.
I remember like telling you like, damn, bro, like, well, that was 2019.
20. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2019. Yep.
I remember that was the first time I actually saw you play live, because we always been so busy, never cross paths.
Oh, no one watches anyone live back then. Like
no. Everyone has their own gig, so you can't catch like homies play.
It's like I'm never in town when someone's in town, so
I remember just seeing this guy. I was like, damn, like it's so enjoyable to watch this fucking guy. Like you're just your creativity, the energy, the shit you were playing. I was like, bro, I was blown away, man. I was like, this guy's a beast.
The best part was too, like, we went on before you, and we had the crowd because there was no like headliner, like there's no big acts playing.
So that's what sucks. Not to cut you off, right? But like we planned it. We're like, all right, cool. We're gonna get Miles to headline like the shit, because like the fucking he's gonna come in and murder it. The problem was, it's the same time the headliner of the festival went on, which is Post Malone. So like motherfuckers started creeping out. But dude, one thing we noticed was like Miles had fans there. Yeah. You had fans, and people were coming up to us like, "Oh, what time's Miles on?" and this and this.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Damn, he really has a fan base." And it's dope because now with streaming, you see it, and that brings us to merch, and now you really see it because you put out some merch. And look, I mean, we do all the fulfillment, and I'm telling you, this guy's crushing.
Yeah.
Like those orders are coming in crazy.
I think we put in 12 hours yesterday.
You're putting in some work, but man, it's dope to see. And I remember when we first talked about merch, just because I would tune into your streams and I would see the way your chat reacts, and I was like, man, like you have a following that like I don't see in other DJs really, including ourselves. You know, like
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
a different type of fucking audience, bro. Like your welcome page is like killing, has more numbers than a lot of us. Like it's crazy.
The welcome page had like 300, 400 views.
Do you think that Twitch helped you realize what type of a following and community and support system you had?
I mean, it still surprises me till today. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, because I don't when I stream, I don't look at the number.
Yeah.
And then
You
like
just go.
I remember I just go. I don't want to see it. And then like last week, Dina was like, "Yeah, there was like 800 people in there." Like,
Yeah,
like,
dude,
like steady. I was like,
it was
I had
crazy.
no idea.
That wasn't like no front page, nothing. Like you
No.
was,
So it just surprises me because I have no idea where these people are coming from. So
Yeah. You think these people are familiar with? Are they familiar with your Goldie Awards? Win, or are they like just all word of mouth, just like seeing you, like on social, on Twitch?
I think it's from a few. I think it's from. Sorry, go ahead.
no, yeah. I wonder how much of that is like new followers, people that discovered you on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, I think there's a good amount of them. Because I'm still constantly getting like new follows and just DMs like, hey, just found out about you, and
Nice.
so it's just like and it's all kind of organic because
Yeah.
I'm not that good at promoting myself, and
Yeah.
yeah.
But I think it's like all the stuff you put out too. You put out, music. People are discovering people on Bandcamp too, and you have stuff on Bandcamp too, right? And people
Yeah.
love your edits and like remixes. So, and then yeah, it's crazy, man. Now with the merch, people are like, "Damn, who's this guy with the hot merch?"
What was the thought process? Because I think I talked about this on this podcast before, and it's something that I think is important, is like branding your stream. Like you come up with a theme, like I talked about 5 with the pour over, right? Like he can sell coffee mugs eventually.
Coffee, yeah.
Open his own coffee shop if he plays his cards right. But it's very important. Like, what was your thought process behind Sunday Brunch? And like, because I remember the first early on, like your overlay was like the little cartoon dudes with the selling or making pancakes, and how did that come about? Like, just for people listening that struggle with trying to brand a theme or come up with a stream concept.
Yeah, I mean, so that started with me just enjoying playing in the daytime, and I did an Easter Sunday stream, like one of my first streams, and I thought Sunday afternoon was perfect, so I kept it going, and then like it kind of just turned into a thing, and I just kept that brunch theme going.
Yeah.
And I noticed like there's a certain vibe that fits the daytime more than
Yeah.
the nighttime.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the shit that I play, and again, all super organic, but like you guys are like me, where you kind of think about the whole type of vibe, like in general, whether it's visual or music, or that kind of has to coincide with each other.
For sure.
So I think that's pretty important.
No, I think it's very important, man, and I think that's the reason you're able to like drop merch, because people, it's like an experience now. People listen to Sunday Brunch, they want a souvenir, they want to say they've been there. It's like the way theme parks sell merch, the way concerts sell merch. It's you're leaving with a souvenir. So if you brand something, you'll able to benefit from it with merch. Like, for example, like if I just stream and I don't have a theme, like what am I gonna do? Slap my logo on something? Like no one really wants to walk around with my logo on a hat, like
And people know that it's organic
I don't
too.
want to walk around with my name on my
No.
head. So like I know you have to get creative when
Yeah.
you come up with stuff. I know that we can talk about your merch. That was kind of our whole thought process. We're like, all right, let's make it yours, but not just
Yeah.
your logo or your name.
Don't force it, you know.
Like I don't even think your name is on. Like you have sweatpants that just say Open Sundays, and like
When they get it, yeah.
if you watch Sunday Brunch and you know Miles and you bought those sweats, you know what those are to you, right? Instead of like slapping your logo on it or your name, and it's kind of like it, and that's fine too. It works for a lot of people. Like I know DJs and artists that do that and they do well,
Yeah.
But for me, I like getting a little more creative with it, like I do the Red Wine Music Club on Mondays, and like I made wine. Obviously, I can't sell it because I'm not licensed, but it was cool, like cool little giveaway for friends, and you just get creative like that, when you do that.
But you're planting a seed, it could be a start of something much bigger, But yeah, man, like I think if you do it organically, it's easier for you to like brand it. Like we just mentioned it, but instead of like signing a logo, everything for you came natural, right? Like you like pancakes, you love plants, you like brunch.
It was easy for us to do because like I love diners. Like I legit love old school, old people diners, and go there and you drink coffee, look at the newspaper, get some pancakes, some bacon. Like I really love diners like that. So when we got the chance to like work on your merch, I was like, I know what to do. Obviously we went back and forth with ideas because I was trying to like capture you, and it's like, all right, Miles, I see, tie-dye, peace sign, like I was trying to capture you, and then I noticed like it wasn't exciting you at all. Like it was kind of like obvious, right? Like it was cool, but it was just very predictable.
Mm-hmm.
But when we were able to like run with the Sunday brunch theme and still capture you, that's when I think we hit the home run. When it was like, all right, kind of went the hand drawn route, which shout out to Four Color Zach. Zach actually like assisted. He was like, oh, maybe you should like hand draw it, because I had like the Sunday brunch font. Yeah, he assisted that. And I was like, dude, that's not a bad. And once I did that, I was like, it just took it another route. Like then I started drawing plants and the stars and the peace sign. And I was like, oh man, like now this feels like Miles Medina merch. Like this feels like his shit, So that shit was super duper fun to work on. And then you start getting samples. Shout out to Pauline. See it come to life, and I was like, oh, this is gonna kill it. And sure enough,
I remember when it started to like progress. Like it started with that character, the main character, and then like it just kept growing and growing, and then like there was now like the logo thing with the Open Sundays, and then like the hand-drawn flowers and shit, and then like it just started to become way more complete. And then you sent me like the gradient shit, and then like I remember also, I don't even know how it came. We were trying to do hats and like all this shit, and I remember just being like, can we do tie-dye sweats? And I remember like hesitating because I didn't want to shoot too high, or like I didn't want to ask for too much, but you guys are like, oh yeah, we could totally do that.
I think we had just gotten like some samples of the other ones she made, and we're like, dude, yeah, she can do them.
And that's crazy. Like man, I really want to shout out Pauline again. Like those sweats are custom dyed with the color palette that Miles chose, and like not just that, like the blue long sleeve is not even a blue long sleeve blank. Like she dyed those blue. Like that's just a what's it, RTD, ready to die or something like that.
Well, it's BTSA
BTS blanks, but like I think that they all come just like this white, and
yeah, it's just white.
you want. So like she really went above and beyond, man. So shout out to her because she made that shit look so nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of work too.
Yeah.
Shout out to you
She
guys.
put in work, man. So
I just packed everything.
Yeah,
I'm in the shipping
thank you,
department,
for
boys.
packing it.
Did you ever launch merch before, like when you were on the road, or no?
Nope. Like I had my Trader Joe's thing. That was my first ever.
Yeah.
And then like every time we had Goldie's merch, but it was just my friends who came to support because they came like 20 something deep. So they all were, because my submission video, I was wearing an orange hoodie, and then they all came like an orange, put some mouth on it shirt, and they hella stood out, dude. Because they were the loudest fucking group in the thing, and they're loud visually as well. So they stood out.
We were watching the bunch of like battle videos, and randomly yours came up. Like it was like what 2 days ago. Yeah. And we just sat and watched them. Like, oh my god.
It was yesterday while we were shipping.
Oh, was it yesterday? Oh yeah, it was yesterday.
We were watching like DMC, like old craze videos.
And it just kept going, yeah.
And then your Goldie routine came up, and then I think Zach's 3-style one came up. I forgot, but yeah, we're just watching. I was like, oh shit, this is amazing. What was your schedule like before this whole lockdown? Like, were you on the road a lot? Like, I know we were fucking on the road all the damn time, and I know, we knew each other, but I don't think we were as close as we are now. Like this pandemic definitely brought us closer. So I kind of want to like, I want to get to know you, like, you know, before all this, because like I know the Miles now. Like obviously we got to hang out before coronavirus for Life is Beautiful when we did all that stuff. But like I feel like even then that was our first time really hanging out, right?
Yeah. I think before that you didn't really hang out with Miles. I would go up to the Bay a lot, so we would all like always do dinner, you know, with like Will, the homies, and then you come to Vegas, and then. But yeah, man, like.
Yeah. I want to see what your routine was before, and what do you think it's gonna look like in the future?
Dude, I have no idea about the future, but before it was kind of like I was traveling on the weekends, not as heavy as you guys, because I think you guys were like
in the club circuit.
Kind of like you guys were like really in a crazy ass circuit. I was kind of like I wasn't doing as many. I was doing a lot of parties.
Yeah.
Which was like
went to the one, was it 143 downtown? We're all mobbed up with you. Remember?
Yeah, that was like one of my last gigs before.
It wasn't 143 though. It was Sam was definitely.
Oh, Crew Love.
Crew Love.
Yeah.
I drank a lot of Henny that night.
Drank a lot of Henny. I drank the Henny mixed with tequila.
Whoa.
Thing.
Wait.
That's like some Bay Area thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's this thing they do called fraternicy. Like the kids do it, and then I had just come back to drinking after like 6 months, and that's what they had in the green room, remember? And I was like, oh, let me just try it. And like I didn't take a shot. I just was kind of sipping it. And Pilo was there, like, oh, it's not that bad. So I was like, all right, let me. It wasn't that bad. It's not as bad as you think.
No, that shit sounds disgusting, bro.
Yeah, that was a fun night. That was a fun night. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were doing a lot of parties, like
parties,
shit like that.
A lot of parties were, a lot of like show type of type of parties. Yeah.
Did you do Vegas at all? Like besides Life is Beautiful, you did? Did you do On the Record too? Because they were booking like a lot of like specialty.
Yeah,
I was calling like specialty guys.
We had a lot of scheduling issues, and it was just so crazy because like every month, if I had one day off, I mean, wait, no, that's not right. Every month they would hit us with like a couple dates, and it was always the days I was booked, like always. And it went for like 4 months straight, and I think like they just were like, fuck this guy, or not like that, but like they're probably over it.
I mean, but fuck, you can imagine after this though, we go back to normal, like Sunday brunch like event.
Yeah,
that's gonna be insane, bro.
Yeah, is that like a plan, like to take Sunday brunch?
I hope I didn't blow up the spot.
It's good. You gotta put
Put
it
in
out
the-
there.
Yeah.
But I'm
For
saying
sure.
like,
I mean,
that'll be hot.
like, yeah, I mean, prior to all this shit, like I was trying to throw parties. So like I
Yeah.
threw one and then I threw another one, but I've always just wanted to throw a day party.
Yeah.
So you know, at least now there's like a brand to go behind it
Yeah. Nah, it's gonna be so
when that
dope.
happens.
I'm flying out for it. We're flying
Yeah,
out for
you guys are playing, dude. You guys are playing.
I'll open for
I could
someone.
afford you.
it.
What what do you prefer? Doing parties like that or like clubs? Because you know,
Definitely parties like that.
me being a club DJ, like DJ those parties look fun as fuck, and I'm just
Yeah.
like dealing with club crowds, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's fun too, especially Vegas. But what do you prefer?
Yeah, 100%. Like I'm not that good of a like I can't walk into your guys' clubs and kill it as hard as you like at all. Like I'm just not good at it, you know? Like I feel less freedom, and that might be just me
Oh
in my
yeah,
head,
definitely.
but because
Yeah.
it's
no.
in my head, I'm gonna be in my head too
Oh
hard,
yeah.
and then like I'm not gonna be able to let loose like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But I love like watching DJs like you guys. I love going to Vegas and like watching, because like, you know, I was a club DJ for so long, and there's no party rocking. There's nothing that trains your party rocking like that shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's really helped me that I come from that, because
Yeah.
I could translate that into like other type of shit and bring that energy to
Yeah.
other type of
For
shit,
sure.
which I feel like a lot of kids, they don't have that training.
You
What do
bring that in. Yeah. Go ahead.
What do you think like your style of DJing is called? Like for example, Anil, shout out to our boy Anil. He asked one time, was like, he goes, what is like Miles and like Zach, like what is their DJing called? Like, you know how like club DJ or open format DJ or radio DJ. Like I guess I loosely Five said like specialty, but like also kind of like showcase ish. But like,
Yeah.
is there a term? Like, do you guys have a term? How does this work? Just
I have no
DJ.
idea, dude.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, I don't think there's a term like, because I think it's a few things mixed in one, because I
Yeah.
feel like it's just like at the core of it, it's like hip hop DJing, but then now like there's so much more music to play with.
Yeah.
So it's like,
'Cause I know you guys
but
battle. You guys are in battles. You guys are all world champions. But you're not, I'm not going to consider you guys battle DJs.
No.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
no.
You guys do more than that.
I used to just call it like before. I mean, because we're playing this stuff too now. You know, like so this whole pandemic, we're training to play these parties. Like Eric,
Mhm.
me, whoever, like Scratchy.
Yeah.
But yeah, but before this, I used to call like that type of DJing. Like when I went to that party with you, I was like, oh, this is like kind of like selection style type of DJing. You
Yeah.
know, like to me, like R&B,
Yeah.
future beats, remixes, future bass, whatever.
Yeah, I
Blends.
always wondered.
Yeah.
When Neil asked, I was thrown off, but it made me wonder. I was like, yeah, that's true. Like
They're the new matchup DJs.
they're
We're
they're
matchup DJs. Just tell Neil that, dude.
Matchups. Matchup.
they're matchup DJs.
It's not
We're
mashup.
matchup DJs.
It's not mashups. It's matchups.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
no, good shit, man. But what's going on? I know you say you don't know what the future is, but would you consider traveling the way you were? Like for me, like I think I'm in a different place where I'm like, I want to slow down, like on purpose. Like there's certain markets all right, I've been there, done that. Like I don't want to beat myself up the way I used to.
Yeah.
Forced to stay home made me love being home and enjoy
Yeah.
being home, you know? So like I want to pick and choose where I go, when I go, kind of, you know. I mean, hopefully, like that'll be the luxury. Like we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know if bookings will come. Like I'm just saying, like if things were to go back to normal and our schedule got busy as hell the way it used to, I'm gonna slow down on purpose. Like I'm just gonna take a
Yeah.
break because it wasn't healthy. It was draining physically, mentally. So I kind of want to see how I know you're a married man now. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
So like priorities change,
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all going to be more selective after this, which we should, because it's just good for your health.
Yeah.
But I was already fucking mad selective, but like likewise, like I'm turning down gigs now because like I'm sure you guys get hit up a lot,
Yeah, I turned down a few already.
from especially from certain areas, and I'm just like I just
Yeah.
at the moment don't feel 100% comfortable with that yet.
So you don't want to go to Miami, is what you're saying?
I think that's the one place I won't go to. I won't even go to Miami.
It looks so fun, but
Yeah,
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
would you go if you had 2 vaccines in you already?
Yeah. I'm going everywhere. Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying. Like, the thing is, like, yeah, I probably won't. I will turn down more gigs, but I won't do what I did before, which from like city to city, or like Miami back to LA, then to Vegas, and to I would just do like every weekend one city or just Vegas, whatever. Like I won't go kill myself,
Yeah.
flying cross country and like do all these back-to-back gigs. That's my
Can you
way of
believe we
like,
used to do that shit, dude?
bro.
I've done some weekends where I look back, I'm like, what was I thinking? Like I would go from Miami to Vegas to New York,
Yeah.
back to Vegas, and then
Like even like doing Asia, like
it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, that's coast to coast.
Yeah.
Over and over, like God.
I've done like Philippines in like 42 hours. Flew in, did the gig, and came back to do a Vegas gig. Like I was like, dude, why not just next time? From now on, I'm just gonna go and enjoy like Asia or enjoy Philippines or wherever I go next. Like from now on.
That's
Yeah,
something that I
fuck
used to
all
do
that.
so much where like I wouldn't enjoy a city just because I'd be out to do
Yeah.
another gig, and it's just like
It's not even worth it, man.
because I talk about it. It's like it's the DJ ego. You want to be busy.
Yeah.
You want to look like you're here. Like, oh man, this looks cool on paper. I'm here.
Yeah.
Then you got to deal with it. You got to deal with the TSA, all the stuff, the beating, the late nights, the drinking, and not just that. Like it's the DJ. We get paid per gig. You don't want to turn down a gig. Like that's like saying, no, I don't want this money. So
Yeah.
In our head, in a DJ's head, it's like, all right, I got to say yes to every gig because every gig is a blessing. Like they want me, they want to give me money, they want my talent, my music. So you say yes to everything, and it's also a way to like protect your gigs. Like you don't want to give someone else. Not that you're being selfish, but you're just you're protecting yourself. Like if you turn down a gig, the gig goes on. Someone's gonna take the gig, and if they do well and if they got paid cheaper, you might not get the call anymore.
Yeah.
So like it was our way of beating ourselves up without knowing it. You're just saying yes to every gig, or not wanting to ruin your chance of being back or whatever. So for me, like moving forward, I spend less. I don't, I'm okay making less, and I'll just spend less. Like eat home, make myself coffee instead of buying coffee every night. I realized I didn't need that many shoes. I don't go anywhere. Just a different type of lifestyle,
Totally. But more pots and pans, man. More pots and pans. And coffee beans.
What's your collection like of pots and pans?
Bro, I got 3 Le Cruzettes, 1 stove, all like Dutch ovens, different sizes.
Nice.
This shit I've never even heard of, bro.
You put them to use. You put them to use though.
Yeah, for sure. I make stews. I make steaks. Cook rice. I don't use rice cooker. I use a Dutch oven to make rice.
Oh, nice. DJing, Miles.
Too long. Like no. Like since I was like 20 years, I would say.
You've been on for 20 years.
For sure. I mean, I don't know what you would count DJing as, but
yeah.
I caught interest like when I was like 11 or 12 years old. So it's just ever since, you know. And I never I didn't start with turntables like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how you guys started, but like I had a mixer and I had like 2 Discman, like, you know, like the
Oh yeah.
Discmans back in the day. And like
Oh wow.
I would just have to hit pause. I had hit pause
Oh yeah.
and just try to catch it on beat and then
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
try to mix. But to me that was already
Yeah.
everything, just because I could kind of do something with 2 songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
The reason I want to dive in a little bit about your background is because I know your fans might see you post this podcast and they want to get to know you a little more, you know? So that's why I'm asking you a little bit about how you got started.
Yeah. Yeah.
So damn, that's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Because I started buying records in 98 or 97, 98, and it was same thing. Like it was just a record player, my grandpa's record player. And I was buying it because I had interest, but I couldn't afford it. But in my head, I was already a DJ.
Yeah.
Same.
For
like
sure.
having a DJ name was the most important part. I was trying to come up with a DJ name, and like obviously it's a belt drive record player. It's not meant for scratching. It's old, but I'm cutting it up. Like I'm just
Oh yeah.
the whole thing. So in my head, I was a DJ. So that I'm sure that's how it started with you with the Discman.
Yep.
It was so exciting. And I had the one belt drive eventually. I would say after like a year or so of the Discman thing. And it's just the most exciting feeling, dude. Just
What
like
made you want to get into it?
it's just nature. I feel like, you know, as like if you're that young, there's no like I want to do this to be this. It's just like you just catch this interest, and like in the Bay Area, it's all around. It's on the radio.
Being from the Bay, yeah. Well, you are like surrounded by like any like other DJs or turntablists growing up, or you just saw it?
I saw it like maybe at family parties.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Maybe like, you know what I mean? Just little events like at schools or
school dance.
You know,
that's where I saw.
Wherever you would see it. And
you didn't have like a close friend or relative that got you into it. It's kind of just by nature, just from
by nature. And it was just around. And when I really got into it, I really got into it as a kid, as kids do, you know.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever have a moment where like it was, you know, it was just like a phase and you thought it would not last? Or were you always in it for the long haul? Did you know? Like
yeah. I mean, in high school I stopped because I started playing drums and I had a band and shit. So I had like a little rock band, and then like
shit.
I remember like
the rock
and I remember we did like a little show, and then I came home at night. I had my drums in my car, and I didn't, because like I lived in an apartment and like I had like a carport, and then my fucking apartment was like up some stairs, and it was late. I was tired. I didn't want to bring my drums back up, so I left them in the car. The next morning my car was gone.
Oh man.
And then like that was it. I never bought drums again, and then I started DJing again because I had my turntables. And then so that was probably the time I stopped.
Did drums help you catch your rhythm when it came to DJing, or were you kind of just like born with like rhythm and you know what I mean? Like, because I feel like I'd have a hard time drumming. Like I would get it because we've been DJing for so long. You're like into you know how to beat match, but like it's a whole different fucking ball game, man.
Hell yeah.
Instruments is crazy.
Yeah, it's fun. I like playing drums a lot. I think I've always had rhythm, and if there was no such thing as DJing, I'd probably just be a drummer, to be honest.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're pretty good on drum pads too. I see you Sunday brunch.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Speaking of that, you're supposed to do a second stream where you kind of just produce and work on music, right? Didn't you say that?
I remember I had that idea to do like live flips on the air or on the stream.
Wow.
I mean, as you can imagine, that's just terrifying, and it sounds like so much work. But who knows? You know, maybe down the road.
Yeah.
Like, I have more space now since we have more space in my place. So like, I don't know. You know, sometimes when you have more space to do things, it makes you
for sure.
It inspires you to do more shit. Say that again?
Oh.
You just move?
Now we just remodeled my garage. So
Oh, nice.
I'm in my garage right now, and it used to just be like for storage, but now like there's like a floor here and a couch, so we can hang out in here.
Dope. Hell yeah.
Is that the man cave? Did we lose you?
Yep.
Oh.
Yo.
We need to step your internet up in the garage, Daddy-o.
Gotta put a router in there.
An extender.
I know, my bad. Are we good now?
No, you're good.
We're good. I said, is that your man cave now?
It's just a cave.
It's the cave.
You know?
Family room.
It's like it's the hangout cave.
Yeah.
It's when friends come over. Yeah.
Nice. Dope, man. It's good to have one of those.
Yeah, appreciate your time. And if you guys didn't get the merch already, go get it. Headlinermusicclub.com.
Yes.
In the shop, in the store, we have limited Miles Medina Sunday brunch merch. We have the crew neck sweater he's wearing. Show the sweats. We got some custom tie-dye open Sunday sweats.
And those are very limited, so when they're gone, guys. We can't remake those.
I really love those, man.
Me too.
So comfortable, perfect fit. The perfect fit.
They're comfy. They're so comfy, dude. I love it.
So comfortable. Yeah. We have the white t-shirt, and then we have the blue long sleeve with gradient print. Fire.
Yes.
Fire.
Can't wait to see you in real life, man. Hang out again. Get some drinks, some coffee, some
man.
some pancakes.
I hope soon, dude. I hope shit kind of allows that soon.
Yeah,
for sure.
And definitely you got to run with that idea of doing turning Sunday brunch into a party. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
I see it happening. I feel it.
See it happening. I see it traveling. I see it going to LA, to San Bay, to New York, to Miami. I see that happening. So if you need any help with that, let us know too. I'd love to be a part of that.
For sure. I appreciate it, man.
Hell
Always.
yeah.
Mr. Miles. So make sure you check out Sunday brunch every Sunday. You know, someone said in the stream yesterday, I showed the design, and I think it was Flowtron. They're like, Miles could never change his streaming schedule anymore. They're like, Miles could never change his stream schedule on Sundays. He's
man.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
I mean, that's a slot, man. He owned that slot.
Yeah, no. Once we sell out of this merch, I'm changing it. I'm changing it right when we sell.
Yeah. It's vintage. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that place.
Yeah.
Used to be open. It's gone. See you, bro. We'll catch
Good talking to you, Miles.
Right, and maybe something else in the works, right?
Yes.
So we'll keep you guys posted on that. Very exciting.
Awesome.
All right, man. Miles, love, bro.
Good talking. Love you guys.